It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, you'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Utah Jazz. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Huh? What a group. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. That's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
I think it's easy to see him climbing even higher on that list as he gets more and more comfortable with his new teammates.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler, Collier out there with George, then it's Williams, and it's Filipowski in at the 4. And for Golden State, Santi Aldama is out there with Markkanen, then it's Porter. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's Filipowski. Pass to George. Williams against Porter. Williams attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now, Aldama. Porter with it. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Filipowski. Now George. Kessler setting the pick for George. No good on the 3. Porter looking it over. And so just over a minute and a half played. Now Aldama. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors on D. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's George finishing it off.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. Just 4 to shoot. Porter passes to Markkanen. Off target with his 3. The Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to Minnesota. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Raptors. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they've put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Filipowski passes to Collier. Over Porter. Warriors with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now, here's Porter. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Pass to Podziemski. Markkanen in the screen on George. Podziemski beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot in that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Hodges checked in for the Warriors. Williams passes to Collins. Outside, George. Pulls up on the elbow. Tries again. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Kessler. Over Porter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Kessler's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
They've got Porter. Hodges is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' foul. Good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Collier. His last outing, 16 points for him. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And the Warriors making a change here. Brown's checked in. Warriors leading by 5. Podziemski with it. He has 7. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hodges checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Nobody near Williams. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Now Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Brown kicks to Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Sinks the triple. Podziemski's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Warriors.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
George passes to Collins. Kessler screen on Porter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Porter. To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Filipowski. And Utah another 3.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Porter dishes to Markkanen. Back to Porter. Pass to Hodges. Kessler with the rebound. Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Williams passes to Collins. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's George. The Warriors making the shot. Williams passes to Filipowski. Back to Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's the result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Filipowski. He's got 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Utah making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Warriors leading by 4. 1:53 left in the first half. Here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Williams. The kick out to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Sensabaugh. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Porter. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now, here is George. He's got 8. Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler the screen to the inside. Aldama with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. And here's Porter. 6 points for him. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Podziemski's got 13.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. George passes to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Porter. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. 8 seconds left in the first half. There's Porter with the 3. That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for Golden State.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Warriors leading by 7. So on the floor for Utah. Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's George. Then it's Collier. And it's Williams at the 3. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Markkanen from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Markkanen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. The Jazz shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. He takes it in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Here's George. The Warriors making the shot. Kessler, a screen on Porter. Here's Collier. Kessler passes to Collier. And the layup's good off the glass. Collier's got his second bucket tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside Porter. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Porter with it. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Porter in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Kessler. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Warriors leading by 6. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Markkanen. Inside, the kick out to Porter. Shoots over Collier. Porter, no luck. And it's Williams with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from George.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. They need this one. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 16 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
To the middle. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Collier.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 21 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Porter kicks to Markkanen. Outside Porter. There's a screen by Aldama. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Porter. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Collier. 6 points for him. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul.
Michael Porter.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Here's Collier. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Porter with it. Williams picks him up. Porter against Williams. Back to Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Johnson, he's checked in for Utah. And Utah has possession, trailing by 10. Here's Collier. He's defended by Podziemski. And the shot is good from Johnson.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
George against Porter. There's a screen by Aldama. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Collier. He has 6. Johnson outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Porter in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Now here's Porter. 8 points for him. Pass to Podziemski. They can't stop the run with that one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Williams looking over the floor. Johnson wide open. He fires. And he hits it to tie the game up. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. Now Porter. Pass to Podziemski. The 3-ball. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7 on the mark with the 15-footer. He's got 9.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And that one's good by Porter.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Utah.
Here's Collier. He's defended by Podziemski. Marking in against Johnson. The tray. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. George passes to Johnson. Back to George. That one good for 2. George has got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Porter. Here's Podziemski. There's the triple. The offensive rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Back to George. Kessler passes to George. On the wing, Williams. Shoots. Podziemski grabs the board. Now here's Porter. 10 points for him. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Outside Porter. There's a screen by Aldama. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Hodges checked in for Santi Aldama. Brown comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here is George. He's got 14. Woodson passes to Johnson. Here's Jerome. The shot comes out. The Warriors leading. There's a good screen. Here's Porter. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Porter with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Collier, guarded by Porter.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
We've got Santi Aldama. Porter is out there with Porter. And there's Hodges, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And finished off by Porter.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Johnson, pass to Collier. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Right side, Markkanen. Back to Porter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Porter's got 14 points now in the second half. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Collier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hodges. Second free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Outside, Porter. The kick out to Porter. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Left side, Porter. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Oh, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Filipowski. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Inside, and Kessler throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And here's Porter. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Porter finds Aldama. That shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Porter with it. Pass to Aldama. The kick out to Porter. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Porter's got 24.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Kessler with it. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Kessler throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Porter kicks to Porter. Takes a 3. Porter, no luck. Jazz trail by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. Here's Kessler. Defended by Aldama. And here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. No good on that. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Porter. Down low. Here's Aldama. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
George with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The kick out to Porter. Porter passes to Aldama. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Now Porter, just 5 on the clock. Porter in the corner. Williams with the steal. To the inside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Warriors lead it. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Porter. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's George for 3. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
There's a screen by Aldama. Gets it out to Markkanen. Gets the 3 to fall.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Kessler passes to Filipowski. Now George. He's defended by Podziemski. And so they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Filipowski. Fires from way outside. Misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to present our player of the game.